Okay. Well, yesterday really couldn't have gone any worse. I saw the Inquisitor, and she began a systematic extermination of everyone on the station. Yeah, it was pretty much the worst. And I sat through it for a minute as this was happening. And I was thinking to myself, even after she and Flamel reached an agreement to murder her father, what if I could bring all those people back? And I thought back to Otto. And I thought of also his situation, where he somehow got himself captured. But if he dies, the days reset, right? At least for a moment, there was a possibility that I was willing to consider. Until I was faced with him again, it wasn't ready to turn friend. We have a ship, but I think keeping. Anyway, how's your day going?
Wait, we really have a conversation with someone?
With his voice. This is probably with another Sullivan in the future, right?
Please tell me there's a Sullivan hears the progenitors voice every now and then. They just always is weirded out by the things he hears in his head.
That's amazing.
Alright.
Anything else, Bloop?
No. That's it.
It is. Okay, thank you. When I say it's a cold morning, I don't mean it's physically cold. It's just one of those mornings you wake up and everything feels just a little off. What was done has been done. Were they the right choices? Who knows? Was it worth it to sell out your dad and give away a very important secret in order to escape? Could have other arrangements been made? That's a story for a different time. As it's a new day, a new time has been set. Slowly, each one of you awaken from your sleep. For most of you, it wasn't a comfortable sleep. It wasn't nightmarish at all, but not those terrible, horrible dreams of monsters chasing you. More like those dreams where you're trying to get to something and you seem to run really slow and can never get it. Or you're reaching for something, but your arm and hands move at a finite moment. Infinite moment. Brain isn't working, sorry. You know what I mean. You just can never get what you're trying to get. Bloop, you have a dream of standing in front of a big crowd of people. And you're naked. And they all know you're naked.
I'm always mostly naked.
I know, that's why I chose to say it for you. But you were aware of how you were naked in front of this group of people.
You were adamant.
The fruit!
Yes, you didn't use the fruit. Who told you were naked?
The cat of knowledge of good and evil.
Oh my word. Not the not the words. Oh boy. As you awaken, Dristari is already awake. She's in the common room, just on the couch.
Early rise, right?
She seems like, looking at her, she looks like she didn't sleep very well either, if she slept at all. But you all come to. It's pretty early in the morning, though. You guys went to bed at an earlier hour. Is there anything you guys would like to do before trade-off occurs?
Pack up my stuff, which is not much at all, really. I'm gonna think of it. I carry most of my
Put
stuff on
Asher
me.
into Pokédex mode so that he's not hyperactive.
I try to figure out what happened because
She's hacked.
I got attacked and lost.
I strained myself.
You strained yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
Oh yeah,
I was like, why? What are you thinking about? What are you doing? And I realized you meant like you were strained.
literally straining.
does Arvad know what we're trading? Did we tell
Would you
him
have
what
talked-
was going on?
I mean,
What'd you
I
have
think that would have been up
that
to
evening?
you.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Probably I was busy last night, so if anyone else was gonna tell him, they would have. But I was busy compiling information.
Luke was weighing whether or not he should murder him, so no, he didn't tell him.
Guys, why am I still alive?
I
that's
negotiated for us to get a ship out of here.
They knew my name. What?
Yep. You're welcome.
So it wasn't my ingenious ploy to.
That was the stupidest ploy I
Well,
have ever.
you're the ones who walked into a trap.
You're the one who just made yourself worse.
And yet you were the one who got captured for it.
Yeah, your fault, not mine. You admitted it.
Uh-huh. Well, you're welcome anyway.
I appreciate it. But why is she giving a ship? This is so. I feel so weird about this.
Well, turns out the Empire doesn't like my dad. Probably like almost as much as I don't like him.
That feels dramatic.
So I'm gonna tell him how to break into his house.
I mean, teenage rebellion, sure.
Yeah.
So you're like a newborn baby now, technically, because of all your memory wipes, or are you still doing?
I have all my memories again because I made a backup, remember?
Yeah, but do you really though?
Yes?
You sure? How many of your memories are real?
Yeah, that's a debate for not right now.
Fair, fair.
That's a metaphysical debate.
Oh, I would have checked for bugs again.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check for me.
Just on yourself or on everybody?
I'm the one who woke up unconscious after dealing with her henchmen. So
That's fair.
Yeah,
Only
that's
on
fair.
myself. I wouldn't have thought to check for bugs on you guys.
Who actually?
Or Tristari, or Asher.
I wouldn't have thought to check that
Oh, yeah.
either, I'll be really honest. Arvad's like, ah man, I'm gonna have a bug on me again. I cannot see that in the dark. Where's my
Oh
camera?
yeah, you probably do have a bug on you actually.
Okay, that's a... you said
This is like a
perception?
little beetle. This just happened to land.
23.
After a thorough search of all of your clothing, all your gear, weaponry, putting everything on, taking it off, giving a nice shakedown, you feel that you are clean and clear of any and all bugs.
I didn't... Wait, did you say bombs?
Bugs.
Oh, bugs. I was like, I didn't ask for bombs, but that's good, I guess.
Good to know.
Perception. Oh, 15 is 8. Well, cool. Then that's what I would have done. So you traded for a ship, right?
Yes.
Ship and safe passage out of here for all of us.
What kind of ship do you think the Empire's gonna give us?
You know, I don't know. We'll find out though.
I'm anticipating something just above a junker.
I don't know what to expect, really.
I don't know. Government jobs are pretty cushy.
We'll find out. She seemed sincere enough.
If it's a night, ooh, no, I don't even think about that. Those are not good person thoughts.
Well. Are we ready to go?
Ah, yeah, I guess.
Oh, and I look at your story. You should stay close to us and do not wander off at all.
She still looks
of note-
somewhat like Flamel.
Yeah, she's still, yeah.
That's fine.
Full,
I still
full
say
no
that to her. Yeah, whatever.
cosplay.
Just something we should keep in mind.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Still, just make sure you stay close to us. And I assume we have a location from that contract that was nailed to our door. So we're gonna go meet her there.
Yes, DM. With my meager legal training, can I take a look at this contract? DM, sir? Mr. DM?
It begins. He's dead.
He's dead like a boy.
Not again. Oh
Literally what you guys
Oh.
are gonna say the next time Arvad gets captured because he tried to charm his way out of something and instead they just shot him. Not again. I didn't work
Again?
that time. Arvad, the fact that you have to keep saying again means you should stop.
no! Right. Like that, again? Freaking again?
Helicopters outside.
I'm really curious what there is to do about the DM's internet.
Hello?
Hello. He's back.
Please return to us.
Maybe.
That audio is a little.
He's in
Yeah.
a submarine.
Wow.
You are extremely
Again.
blurry.
It sounds like you're right by the mic or something, where it's just like. "Rah, rah."
You sound like a teacher from Charlie Brown.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Wah, 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 wah.
No, that was not better.
Oh, is that what he was asking?
I think
Probably.
I don't know.
I didn't realize
It's a
Drake
good
was proficient in
guess.
robots.
He's hard of hearing, so he has lots of practice interpreting
I was
things he
gonna
can't
say,
hear.
That would make sense. He's like the Daredevil.
Well, only sometimes. Other times, like, something would be perfectly clear, and then no dice.
Yeah,
nice.
that's-
Don't worry, I have plenty.
It's very hit and miss. One time we were at Walmart checking out, and the person was like, "Can you fill out a survey at the end of the self checkout?" And Drake was facing the wrong way and was just like, "Nah," and walked away. And I was like, "Whatever, we'll just live with that."
You're just like, did Drake hear her, or is he ignoring her on purpose?
I know. I was like, it's a safe bet to say he didn't hear what she was saying.
Yeah.
That's weird. And a bummer.
Now it sounds like you're talking through like a tube.
Okay.
It's just like, brr, 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 brr.
Now I'm talking from very far away.
Still the tube.
No.
Flamel, tell your brother to get off the line. Get it?
Nope.
Robot.
Nope.
Nope.
Hmm? Nope, we cannot hear that. Ah, poor guy.
Well, the computer's thing.
And that we can understand you again.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that was a.
30 minutes and then
It's a little bit choppy.
Oh yeah, I'm not able to understand that.
It's different than what was happening before. Oh, that sounds better though.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, there you go. Woo.
Well, yeah. Sorry, the computer, the internet on the computer will just cut out, and then after a few minutes it'll come back
Don't know
in.
why it does that.
I don't know why
I
they're.
don't remember it doing that for me. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm just sorry that it's interrupting the game for you guys, but we'll just
well.
we'll go with it. We do what we do.
DM, I would like to examine this contract with what meager legal training and correspondence I have had.
Oh, awesome! Sounds good. Roll a professions check for me.
Profession? Yeah, that would.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
can I use diplomacy instead? Because diplomacy is my profession.
Yeah. Yep.
Excellent.
I don't have a profession one that's specific. I have medicine and science. Those are my professions.
Mine's smuggling.
Nice.
Yeah, the
Mine's
profession
tattooing.
one
Comes in a
Is-
whole lot.
is meant to be for anything that isn't on the main categories, from what I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
Okay.
thought about it. I was like, oh, what's my profession? And then I was like, oh, my profession is just literally medicine.
I guess I should think of a better thing, because smuggling could be like
Oh, nice.
sleight of hand and stuff.
So, looking over the contract, it's, you know, to the untrained eye, it's definitely a whole bunch of words and jargon to try and confuse those and get them to sign what they're not quite sure they're signing on. However, with your skill set and being able to do this, you're able to get out of it that you, Slunda, Flamel, Ewan, sorry, I said you. I'm just going down the list. Bloop and Tristari will have safe passage off of Parody Station.
Did you say Arvad in there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if I
what
didn't,
about
I'm
Arvad?
sorry. Yep, Arvad's
Okay.
also on there. Sorry. Yep.
I'm glad you asked, 'cause I was about to be like,
Arvad gets to
wait.
leave.
Arvad's not mentioned?
I did I specified him in negotiations.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Ooh, okay.
That all of you will have safe passage off of Parody Station via transport that will be provided to you. Within the time frame of anywhere from 1 to 10 months, the Empire will be searching for and coming back for Tristari to take her back for what they need. During this time, once the Empire reaches the party or Tristari, that the party and Sasha or Tristari will not engage in hostile activities and will willingly give her up for the Empire. No questions asked.
Okay, is there anything that says that we have to keep Tristari in our company?
No.
Is there anything
Nope,
that
nothing's
says we
safe.
can't kill Tristari, just in case for future?
Also, wouldn't
You
be
are
anything
really
about
are
that.
on a.
I'm just making sure that if she dies in our care, that it's not going to be held against us.
Sure, you're
That is
just
fair.
looking for excuses to shoot her.
There's nothing
It's a joke.
along the lines of that. So,
Okay. Is there anything about the return of the ship?
there's not.
Oh my gosh!
Wait. We just get to keep it. Technically, I think this makes it mine.
Are they including any deed of sale or ownership with this ship?
They're not.
No, it still
So
belongs to
well.
the Empire.
Oh man.
They're just letting us use an Imperial ship.
No return
And
clause.
if-
Cool.
No return clause on the ship. There's nothing specified about what condition it must be or stay in. Just a stipulation that if we are in the company of Tristari and the time frame of 10 months from today, according to the Imperial time standard, then we must not engage in hostilities, and she must go with them willingly. It does not also specify that we will be able to leave that encounter either. Just that there will be no questions asked. Is that correct, DM?
Well,
Yes, that is correct.
ideally,
So-
by the time they come back looking for her, she'll be hidden well enough they won't be able to find her.
Or will be powerful enough on her own to take care of any retrieval squad sent after her.
Now, Ewan is sharing this group?
Yes. Essentially, think of me as like sitting out in the front room, reading a newspaper almost.
Gotcha. And just reading
telling
it out
us-
loud to everybody. Like, this says. Oh, and over here it says this. And
I'm not like saying the jargon necessarily, but like
you're translating.
I'm translating.
Gotcha.
So it is completely possible that should they meet us and we are not with Tristari, or even if we are, that we will also be captured, although that is not specified nor warned against.
I will just state, like, just for clarity, it did say that the party and Tristari will not engage in hostilities or resistance.
Yes.
Correct.
Is there a time limit?
10 months.
Within 1 to 10 months, the Empire will be searching for or coming back for Tristari to take her back for what they need.
Oh, we just have to make sure she's somewhere they can't find her by then.
Do we have a place like that?
So are we still in the hotel, like our room?
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
gone and done the exchange yet. And I don't think this is the place to make that plan.
Yeah, I was gonna say Blue would turn to you and hold a finger up to an imaginary mouth. As you say
An
that.
imaginary finger and imaginary mouth.
He might form lips. I'll hold up a finger too.
Sometimes you make me feel uncomfortable, Blue.
He looks at you and does like a little.
All right. Are we ready to get going?
I know.
Oh.
We left
DM,
it.
this is.
This is DM who dropped.
Oh.
Well, DM's gone,
He's
but
not.
I feel like only the players need to know this technically. I will have notified all of the people in our group that my cufflinks, I will always be armed because they are pistols. I had them magically
nice.
enchanted, or I had fusions added to them that can hammer them. That way, I'm never unarmed, technically.
Cool.
I just didn't want to get caught, unarmed. I would die.
Fair.
But you have 2 arms, and they're both real, so they shouldn't take them away from you.
I raise out my robot arm. I have 3 arms. It's just not installed.
My hands is also a gun.
But
What?
you said so you wouldn't be disarmed. But you would
No, I
still
said
have arms
unarmed,
unless
as
they.
in armed
unarmed.
with weaponry. Armed also refers to having weapons.
That doesn't make any sense.
You don't make any sense. You're a slime.
Arms and guns.
You're a booger.
I have no such thing.
You're a sentient booger.
That's no way to. That's a strange insult.
It's not a... Wait. Arvad walks out of the room. Secrets. Secrets.
Okay.
Do we have the end
Uh,
back?
Yeah, I'm back.
I think so.
Cool. Cool.
Oh, good. I think we're ready to go
Flamel.
make the trade. Oh, okay.
You finished compiling your information?
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, and everybody gets a backup of all my memories. I make sure everybody has one.
I gladly
Just-
accept said backup.
Because, we literally don't know what could trigger a reset at this point, and with the information I'm about to give the Empire about my dad, if he realizes that I did that, I have concerns that he might, when he realizes that, initiate a remote reset at that point, which could be a moment and we won't have any warning, so...
Yeah, I have something to ask about that. So, do you know if he has like a long distance attack plan on you just in case?
I can only guess.
We should think of a countermeasure?
I agree. I have a lot of concerns
Are you
about...
against clothes? Of
Am I
sorts?
against what?
Like armor, potentially, that could
Oh,
block said interference?
no, I'm not against that. I haven't needed it before, so... I'm not opposed to literally anything we can do to interfere with him.
Okay, good. So we might need to think about that.
Yeah, there's a lot about that we're gonna have to deal with, or at least I'm gonna have to deal with. And we'll probably need help, considering... things.
Don't worry,
But-
I'm a pro at telling off parents.
Right. Well, hopefully he won't need telling off after the Empire's done with him.
You think they're gonna kill him? Is that what you want?
That'd probably be for the best, but I doubt that it's gonna be that easy.
Maybe fair enough.
Probably, depending on how it goes. If they're successful, he'll be in a prison somewhere. Probably. I don't know exactly how much they dislike him, so maybe they will kill him.
They'll probably just use him to make stuff for just them. You'll have
Also
you'll
probable.
have a bunch of Empire cousins.
Yeah. I just want him to not be a part of my life anymore. That's my real goal.
So, DM, does it
It's
say
gonna be a
we're giving-
process.
Oh, sorry. Does it say we're giving the information like to the Inquisitor directly?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna primp and preen and make my outfit look all good.
Okay. As you all are finishing up packing, getting yourselves ready, you begin to exit.
And I will
your
just
suites.
say, yeah, sorry. Just that, like, there's nothing really to do about it, but Slunda does take issue with the whole thing about, like, yes, we do this, but then we're not supposed to, put up resistance or whatever. Especially after, the people we saved, just apparently, can't she have one person who doesn't get deaded?
I will say you can probably tell Ramel does not plan to like honor that part of the agreement if it ever comes up. She's like, the goal is get her somewhere she can't be found, and we'll just deal with it otherwise. Right now, I'm just agreeing to things to get out of here.
Gotcha.
Quick question to anyone in every one of the party. Does anyone here have the
Hello?
ability to detect or scan for magic?
Not me.
I do.
Can you do that on the contract?
That's a good idea.
Magically binding contract. That is.
That would suck.
I can't do that, but I can do this, and I make it invisible.
You just make the
Then
contract.
I take my hand off
Wow,
it,
it's
it's invisible.
so
And
helpful.
then I put it back, and it's invisible. And I move it, and I go.
Raising his hand like a cat to smack.
I just like it's the only magic I can do to it. I can light it on fire, but I don't think we want that right yet.
I can't
Okay.
do magic.
DM, I will
Yes.
cast my first ever spell.
What?
What's it look like?
I will cast Detect Magic.
Did you just get
Okay.
the ability to cast spells, or have you just never used a spell before?
I just gained the ability to cast spells.
Okay.
What does this look
His
like?
third
Eva?
eye opens.
It just would have been really funny if, like, you had spells this entire time and you just never used them just because.
Nope. What it looks like is I'm going to put the paper on the table, because let me go ahead and copy paste. Copy paste detect magic. Here we go.
Copy paste detect.
So I'm just going to kind of get into a slightly meditative stance. He's not closing his eyes or anything, and because it's an area effect, it's just going to it's more of like being receptive to any magical signals or auras than it is sending out any ping or
Yeah.
anything.
Gotcha.
He's force sensing. That's what he's doing.
You get a strong sense of energy, of magic coming from Slunda, coming from Tristari. And there's just like faint one coming from the paper itself. I'll have you roll a mysticism check for me on that.
Alrighty. Mysticism. Actually, wait. This is my second spell that I've ever cast. Never mind.
What was your first spell?
Identify.
Ah.
Actually, it was this same spell, I think. No, it was identify.
Identify's different.
Yeah. Nice.
needs all the magic.
At 20.
You would know with that. The contract itself isn't magically binding or sealing. It's just the paper and the ink in which was used to create the contract was magically created.
Okay. Okay. Probably some magic to conjure it up and nail it to the door.
Yep.
Okay. I can probably also tell Arvad's cufflinks. Is Bloop magical at all?
Nope.
I'm sure
Interesting.
Technically, those are weapon fusions. I don't know if that counts as magic. They might be hybrids. Never mind, so it's probably magic-ish.
Yeah, any magical... I mean, like, when I said Slunda and Tristari, like, I wasn't talking about items. They themselves
Right, right. I understood that.
are... Okay, gotcha.
The magical girls.
Magical girl.
Yeah.
Is anybody else magical?
By moonlight.
Just us.
No.
I think just you two.
Not I,
Just
said
you.
the boy.
Does
Okay.
Ewan share this information or just file that away?
I'm going to say, well, the paper, the contract is not magic. It was created by magic,
Makes
but
sense.
the contract is not magic.
Good.
There
yeah.
are magical effects coming from Slunda and Tristari, which makes sense
Makes
in a way.
sense.
And
Yeah.
well, yeah, because we can do some things. Wait, but Arvad can do. I'm parsing out what's
true.
in character and what's out of character.
Is
We
Arvad
have
happening?
seen Slunda throw this jet of fire down a vent.
That
So-
does
Arvad's also
happen.
done magic-y things. Does Arvad not have magic on him? Did he run out?
His cufflinks. But he himself is not magic.
Interesting.
I don't use magic. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I use time.
And so I'm like,
Guess.
okay, well then, if it's not the use of magic, I mean, is Flamel magic?
Hmm,
This magic
no.
rose.
Hmm.
Nope.
Am I
Or
made
at
of
least-
magic?
Not that I
I'm
can
made
tell.
of science.
You're made of science, yes.
No such thing as science.
Well,
The real question, I'm saying this out of character, the real question is whether I had this strong sense of magic before I had the whole horn, the whole embedded thing in me. Whether that's
And before
been
you
there.
touched the magic-y thing at the beginning of the campaign, too.
Well, that too, yeah, it's like, when did this appear?
I was waiting for a moment like this to present itself. And now it has. And now you have questions. And I love it.
How long have you been waiting for it?
Since session 1.
Okay.
That answers some of our
Is
questions.
all of me magical, or like is one of my hands like less magical?
Not able to sense anything like that as of right now.
Just wait till
That's
you
really
turn
funny.
your
You're all
turn.
magic except that hand.
What's? I guess touching that thing must have just like erased magic or something. Where it's
Raise
magic.
erased magic. Don't.
Okay. Oh, and before we go, I'm also gonna hand my the file discs that I have. I'm gonna hand them to Ewan to say, just in case there's a countermeasure against me physically handing these to an Inquisitor, I think you should be the one to hand them to her. Only after we are, able to confirm that the ship is there waiting for us.
I will tuck them in one of my hands and say you should probably also turn around at that point.
Probably. And do not accidentally give her my backup file.
Give her the backup.
Please
file.
make sure you give her only those discs and not the one that contains my entire memory.
That will not be a problem.
Good.
She's
Just that would be very good.
The Inquisitor doesn't realize she's just looking through all the information, and she's
Oh,
like,
no.
I mean, this seems pertinent, but at the same time,
I don't have the time to
Why
read
is
80
it-
years
Wait.
of information.
she met Daku Claws?
Why does that matter? Why did she give me all of her Wait a minute. Is this an accident?
No,
And
there's no
Flamel's
way.
just
We've
like,
been hunting Daku for years.
The Emperor wants him
I
dead.
mean, they did get Finn. We know that from the side
Huh?
campaign.
it's true.
So
You get Finn.
That's very fair. Prometheus hates Finn with a passion. Even though now he can make those things all by himself if he wanted, he hates Finn for taking his key.
Alright, I'm back.
I think Finn paid
Welcome
the
back.
price. Welcome back.
Emperor, sir, everything you've described, we can actually do that with magic. But it was my key! But we can just make those, but it was my key. My
Oh, it's
forge.
just they're like, you don't understand. This isn't a practical matter. It's a personal matter.
uh,
But you are
So-
a god, and a god has anger.
Alright.
Take one.
I will advance to the door and open
Let's
it
go.
and see if
Well-
there is anyone outside.
As Flamel is handing you the code and all the information, the 2 data cards, Flamel, you are okay. Sorry, I had to. It was gonna work a lot better if I didn't freeze, but it's fine. Walking up to the door, opening it. There you see there are more people that are coming into Parity Station. People are moving up and down the hallways. And in
Okay.
front of you, you see the Inquisitor and her entourage of 4 guards standing behind her. She's probably 2 feet away from the door. Just looking at you, blank face.
I
Took you all
will.
long enough.
I will bow.
Good morning.
Good morning! I assume you have everything squared
Ah.
away?
Yes, we do. And I'll just
Beautiful.
put my arm up and like circle it. Flamel.
No, we are not in view of our ship.
Okay. Lead the way, please, ma'am.
Of course.
How
She begins.
how close are we to them during this walk?
She stays right intermingled with you guys.
What about
The
soldiers?
4 guards, the 4 soldiers, 2 of them walk ahead of you, probably 10 feet, and 2 behind, 10 feet behind you guys.
Cool. I'm
But
just
like-
gonna walk close to one of them and I go, "Who do you think would win? An Inquisitor or an agent of the Omni Tempore?"
No response. They don't acknowledge you. They are straight faced, going towards where they need to be.
Oh, just to be, to reiterate on something from earlier, DM, Tristari still looks like Flamel, so at least there won't be any panic there.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
You could shoot me in the back, but you can't even answer a simple hypothetical.
Arvad. I just look at you.
I direct the same exact question towards the Inquisitor.
Now that is a great question that many a scholar have tried to debate. Unfortunately, due to rules and regulations, there hasn't been an actual battle in between our organization and theirs.
You ever just
Trying to
tried
keep the peace
spar?
and all. Why would we do that? When we fight to kill.
That's fair, and as far as you know, even if
That'd be a valuable resource. They would have what?
Said, well, I mean, technically, if one would have happened and they wouldn't have liked the outcome and they did it in time, they could have just gone back. Who knows?
That's a good. Who knows, indeed. Such an inquisitive mind you have, Drusus.
I felt my mind was more towards the other way, but yeah, sure. That was a little joke, because, you know, inquisitive. Ah. I'm glad your men didn't kill me.
I don't know if I feel the same way. Very
Alright.
honest there. If anyone wants to inside check that.
Nope, no one's gonna inside check.
Oh boy.
Ah,
Oh my.
You know, we've had some difficult sessions before, but I think this one is a whole different thing.
Yeah.
you mean getting interrupted by? You mean the internet issues, or are you saying that walking down the hallway is difficult?
I mean, for Arvad, obviously it's difficult, but I just meant the internet. We're in a situation where it's supposed to be scary and awkward, technically, and Arvad doesn't do well in situations like that, so obviously why he's reverted to bad small talk.
Mhm.
There's a chunky cat in that gif.
There is Chunky Cat.
Chunky cat.
Speaking of Chunky, my nephew is Chunky. My other brother came over and saw him, and by the end of the trip, saying he's all eyes and thighs. Got like the big eyes, very chunky too.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yes, he's like 8 months. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Trying so hard to fatten my boys up.
yeah.
They are not chunky, except in comparison to their previous selves who were skeletal.
Yeah.
Give
So I'll be
them-
like, oh, they're so chubby. And then I see other children and I'm like,
give them soul food.
I mean, yeah, we're adding like extra butter to things. I'm gonna get heavy whipping cream to put in things instead of milk for them and making them eat a lot of peanut butter.
Oh, peanut butter is so good. They'll have such lustrous hair.
Calorie packing. Yeah. I think they had cupcakes with their breakfast this morning. Like,
Oh yeah, these
trying
babies
so
are-
hard.
Oh wait. Put some creatine and whey in their food. Make them little protein shakes so they can bulk up.
Ooh.
Actually, talk to a doctor before you do that. I don't know.
Yeah,
a
have,
dietitian.
I have a dietitian and a feeding therapist that they already see, so don't worry.
It's like,
I am
"Here,
only
child,
using the professionally approved methods.
take this G Fuel.
No, I'm getting advice from actual professionals.
I am by no means a professional, so that's good.
Yeah, they have all sorts of specialists.
Is he back? Or is he following my okay. He is doing what I suggested, which with that laptop will
Oh.
be a bit
Yeah. He's a bit of a dinosaur.
I was gonna say I had a laptop I was debating trying to get to him, and I was like, it's ancient.
Yeah,
I'm not
ours is
entirely sure how old that one is. I got it secondhand old from some people a while ago, and it had just been sitting around because I didn't use it anymore, so I was like, might as well
Might as well try it. Yeah.
see if you can use it. So, I don't think it has actually improved the D&D situation since we gave it to him.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I knew it was old and I hadn't used it in a bit, so I couldn't confirm exactly how well it worked. There's the reason I stopped using it, though.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah, I mean, my computer's still trucking, and my computer is like, I got it in like 2015, I think 2014 or 2015, but
Computers
it's
last that long?
2012. What?
I said you can make a computer last that long?
Yeah, I mean, I've had like I had to get the top part of it replaced a little while ago because something happened with the visual, but yeah, I mean, mine has lasted long enough that the software is gonna stop supporting it in the next couple of years, but you know, it works well enough. I don't do a whole lot on it, just like Discord and YouTube, so
That helps.
I was gonna say I do far too much on my computer for that.
That'll
Alrighty.
run him down.
I think
he's back.
returned.
Oh my god.
welcome
We're
back.
live. So we
You're
did
live.
the Inquisitor and we killed her guards, and she's been giving us all the information. Is what we decided.
Oh, awesome! And now you wake up from your dream.
Oh dang it!
Aw, man.
So,
It was a better dream than we initially woke up to,
right.
Yeah.
so we still pulled out ahead.
But as you're walking with her, she is guiding you down to the lower hangars. Life back on Parody Station seems to have returned to normal. People part ways though for you guys. A lot of people look out in awe, seeing a group of people have just been rewarded with one of, in their eyes, the greatest honors that the Empire could ever grant to a civilian, with your
Wearing
medals.
the medals.
wearing the bugs, but yeah, probably medals.
I mean, we're also with the Inquisitor right now.
I mean, would the Inquisitor make a scene if we weren't wearing them?
We might as well wear them right now for show.
To be fair, I'm not wearing them because I wasn't there.
That's true, you didn't get yours. The rest of us are wearing them. We all look
Well,
great.
my
Give us an
uniform
extra one
does
to
have
hand to
buttons.
Arvat.
So, how did you all sleep last night? Hope you slept well.
I looked
Decently.
suspiciously at her.
My power cycle was undisturbed.
I'm
I slept
glad to
pretty
hear
good.
that. No.
Uh-oh.
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 I heard him start to say something.
Yeah.
No!
Hey, Emily, at least for me,
She's still
your video
loading.
is still
She keeps
trying
loading
to
now.
load.
It's what?
You keep
I've-
loading video-wise.
Yeah, your video has not loaded at all in this whole
Okay.
time.
I would just
So
say
you might as well just-
shutting it off.
Yeah.
Alright. It was showing for me, but
Oh.
yeah, I can just turn it off. It's fine. I gotta update my picture for Slinda because she's got little horns now.
And a bird.
What? Oh yeah. She hasn't really addressed the bird thing. I think it's one of those things where she just kind of like isn't processing it, and then it'll show up again, and she'll be like, "Oh,
Oh,
I guess that was me."
Arved's just learned not to point things out in this group because he doesn't know what's real anymore. Did that evil
You never-
black bird thing just randomly appear? Nah, couldn't be.
It's like you really never know what people are gonna say. It's like with this group where it's like, what do you mean?
How long's that been there? Oh, the entire time. What are you talking about?
What do you mean you met Daku?
That was not real. I have video proof
It's super real.
and DNA evidence. What? How?
It's like, would you like an existential crisis? Because that's how you get an existential crisis.
Who even am
Who am I?
Oh, racist. Not usually Arvad though.
I mean, we haven't rolled it out. Bloop just hasn't
I
shown
guess-
it.
I guess
Uh,
Luke is
it's
racist
possible.
against his own race.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because Blue doesn't
I think
believe
that's
there's-
internalized
own
racism.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Luke, you're doing the same thing your father did to you. You don't think they're real people.
I just don't think they're me.
We have proof otherwise.
Alright. Cool. Let's see if they work this time.
Right.
Alright.
So the
So-
Inquisitor was about to say something to us, I think.
She asked how you slept. Oh yes. She's been looking for the entire time, not making eye contact with any of you, just kind of speaking out loud. Not directly addressing you, Flamel, but she just turned her head slightly. Now, are all of your father's robots able to self-replicate?
Is she talking to me?
She's talking to Flamel.
Oh, okay.
Does your father have robots too, Blue?
I
All we heard on our end was
Don't know.
self-replicate.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
Sorry.
I heard the whole question. Flo just thinks about it and goes, don't think so.
So you just specifically have that skill.
Have a lot of skills.
Are you learning? This replica is very strange. Not
Oh,
quite.
Oh, right. It's
You. Let's
a
talk about it.
hobby. Look,
Does it
it's...
speak?
No. Look, it's a hobby. I'm not good at it yet.
Roll a deception check.
I mean, she's not good at it yet.
I'm not good at it. And at first I thought she was talking about the duplicates I made of my brain. I thought she was just hinting that she knew about my brain duplicates.
Oh,
When I
no.
figured out she was talking about Tristari, I was like, oh, okay.
You know,
what's my-
those are my favorite kinds of checks when there's two different conversations going on. And it's
Bluff.
like, wait, what?
Bluff is what I need, right? I'm like, oh,
You can't
It's
just
just
be like, oh,
I'm
you
not
did
good.
this. Oh. I thought you were referring to something else. Yeah, that's
Really rude for
26.
to say my man.
Natural 19.
Alrighty then. She turns her head forward. As you guys enter into the VIP dock elevator and begin descending. Reaching the bottom floor of Parody Station, the doors open. There you see, to the right, the Inquisitor's ship. About 5 more guards stand outside of it. To the left, you see, let me see if, oh no, I reset the computer. Oh, it's fine. Let me send it to my phone. You see a ship. It doesn't actually look too bad. It's definitely large enough for a crew of anywhere from 6 to 10 people.
Our man's elevated.
It's definitely of an Imperial make. Arvad, you can roll a engineering check for me. or a piloting check, you'd be able to ascertain some information about the ship.
I'm good at a piloting check. Okay, I didn't roll very well, so it's only a 24.
It's not the nicest thing, but it's gonna suffice. It has some weapons attached to it. Basic combat. Not the fastest ship, not the most maneuverable ship out there, but it will get you from point A to point B, and it will do so most likely safely.
Alrighty.
Okay, there we go. Here we go. Let me just copy that really quickly. Come on. Oh, come on, phone. Let me put it in here for you guys. No, oh, why? Why did you? Sorry.
No worries.
It's
Technology.
Well, does it suit your fancy?
It suits my fancy well enough.
Beautiful. Now, what we agreed upon? The contract, I will need it signed by everyone in your party, of course, and the formula and access codes. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Things like that, but smaller.
Ewan's holding on to the information
But small.
to make sure there's no countermeasure to make sure I don't give it to you.
I appreciate that.
And then just know it's everything that I know of. I wish I could say that it was all 100% comprehensive and correct, but knowing Nicholas the way I do, I'm sure there are things I don't know about.
Oh, most definitely. He has been avoiding us
And-
for millennia.
Yes. And if you do encounter my siblings, I don't know what state they will be in, but they're not going to fight you because they want to protect him. They don't have a choice until his control of them is lifted.
Take out the head of the beast, and the arms fall quickly. That's what I'm hearing.
Hopefully. I don't really know what happens if he dies. Well, I guess we all sign the contract, and then I'll look away so Ewan can hand over the information.
Yep.
Does this ship have a name, DM?
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Quick, guys, what should we name it?
The Ford until dawn.
Just kidding, it's the Arella.
Lucinda!
I thought you had.
You already have an umbrella!
Every ship I've ever had has been called the Arella.
So it's like
Oh.
Air Force One.
It's like when I own. It's like the 4 beta fish I owned growing up. John the Baptist, John the Baptist, John the Baptist, and John the Baptist. Don't ask me why I named a fish John the Baptist.
Because he was immersed.
When
That
my
is
mom,
pretty
All
funny.
American.
that was exactly what I told my mom. She's like, "That's a stupid name," and I was like, "You're a stupid name."
That's pretty funny. My little brother Gilbert would name his goldfish Gilbert Jr. It was really cute. DM,
I'm back.
Welcome back.
is he back?
He just said, "I'm back."
Yeah.
He did say that.
Yay!
I'm gonna try and hotspot this and see if I can.
See if that works.
See if that will work a little bit better. We'll see.
Gotcha.
Okay. Anyway, so looks over to you, E1. Ready when you are. She has a small key in her hand.
Yeah, I'll take a glance, make sure Flamel's turned around.
Yep.
DM. After this interaction, can I make a check to see how the Inquisitor's eyeing Tristari?
Yes. You can roll a perception check, and then I'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. And then I will... Like, I'm not nervous about how this will go at all or whatever. I'll just hand it over and... Yeah.
An exchange is made between both of you. She gives you a nod.
And I'll give a bow.
I wish the best of luck to all of you out there.
Pleasure. Oh! DM, question. Do we know this Inquisitor's name?
The Inquisitor. That's it. That's all we got.
You have not inquired to her name.
I will...
Inquired.
I will startle a bit and say, I apologize. I've just realized we do not have a moniker for you other than the Inquisitor, and there are more of you, I believe. What may we call you?
The Inquisitor works fine.
That's the same thing she told me when I asked her name on Marona.
Ma'am works.
And
Madam Inquisitor.
And if we are to, in the future, encounter another Inquisitor who is not you, how should we refer to you then?
She gives you a false smile. Alright, man. It's time to head out. Enjoy your flight, everyone. She walks away.
Alright, men, it's time to head out. Okay.
May I roll that check now, by the way?
You can roll that check.
Yes, a 9. She looks at her lovingly.
She hasn't made... this entire time, she has not looked at her. She's been looking at the rest of you. She has not looked at Tristari.
Okay.
She's been following the contract of the
She's my
Gorn.
bad hobby project.
Okay. Bye, Madam Pulchra.
I
That's the name I've created for her.
Okay, let's get going.
It's ancient Draconic for beautiful, as I get into the ship.
What did you call
I'm
her?
aware of the language. I speak it. Okay.
La la.
He did call her beautiful, but I don't think it's at the time.
Oh, also DM. There's another issue that I have. I can learn 2 more languages.
Nerd.
Okay.
But I need to know 2 more languages. Actually, it's 1 more language. So, what is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th most common language in the universe? In the Empire?
I will get you that information after the session, okay?
Okay, so...
For Flamel's sake, you're gonna need a lot more than that.
Oh, I know.
I know 16 languages at this
You
moment.
know how many?
I have a...
She's C-3PO. It is fine.
Thing, because I'm a robot, that I can learn languages extra fast.
Actually, how about this, team? What is another language that I could probably know given my origin, and that is not Common, Selamid, Draconic, Elvish, Gith, or Vesk?
Probably Dwarvish.
Okay.
You would have met quite a few of them.
They like to drink,
On the cruise.
just like you.
You watch as the Inquisitor and her men get on the ship. Immediately it begins to hover, head out of the loading bay. Looks like it's directed back towards
Marona.
Mhm.
Let's go.
We board the ship.
Okay. The hangar bay doors lower, entering on to this vessel. There's a small little room in there as you immediately climb in with 3 seats on each side. Passing into there, you enter into like the main cabin area. Large round table with chairs, screens. You know, there's a small kitchen in here for food. Off to the right, off to the right and left, there seems to be passengers' quarters. Giving a quick look into it, it seems it can fit 3 people each comfortably, or there's beds for 3 people. There are several cabinets and lockers for weaponry and armor, all of which are emptied. Arvad, you begin giving your pre-flight checks as you normally would. You would notice that even though there are weapons systems on the ship, there's no ammunition for any of them.
We just have to load Bloop into the cannon and just launch Bloop.
There is as far as fuel supply goes, or its energy, you would be essentially at like 3/4 of a tank. There are, entering into the cockpit, there are 5 seats, 2 for pilots, and then offset are the other ones in the back for anyone that wishes to be in there at that time. Besides that, there isn't much else on the ship.
Alright, gang, where are we headed?
I look at Ewan.
Well, we need to rendezvous with your Arella.
Well, here's the problem with that right now.
There's a-
I need to check the safety of this vessel before I bring her anywhere near my baby.
That's fair. We do need to check to see if it's bugged also.
That's what I meant, but if we're just gonna say that aloud and something that's potentially bugged, then I guess we'll just do that.
I mean, if it is bugged, it's by someone who already bugged you, so I don't think that us being aware that she might do that is like a secret.
All right, Bloop, do your sound thingy.
Just smack the ground.
All right, roll a perception check.
Okay.
And DM, I'm also going to use my lovely cantrip of Detect Magic.
All right.
That is the 16.
Bloop, there are a lot of intricate wires and circuit boards and circuitry and pipes all throughout this, and you have no idea what any of it does.
I'm looking specifically for the same thing that was on Arvad earlier.
All right. With what you rolled going through, you don't notice anything that would match that.
Our ships normally have this much stuff on them?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. I start searching manually, just as a regular person.
Okay.
I start just looking around, not sure what. Because I don't think I've been on a ship like this before, so I'm just kind of like standing there awkwardly and looking.
I start searching for the homing beacon stuff and ripping it out.
All right. Sounds good. Roll an engineering check. The rest of you, if you want to look for this bug, can roll a perception check.
Oh! Where's my camera? There it is. I have to turn a lamp on.
Luis a 8. 14.
I got a nat
You get-
20, but I can't figure out how to get my camera off the top of my monitor.
Oh, you're good, my friend. You're good.
We believe you.
I trust you.
So I was looking into.
Until you give me a reason not to trust you.
I can make a dice cam thing, but I can't fit it on my desk because I'm very bad at organizing. And Mark can actually both Marks can probably attest to that. I'm not very good at organizing things in a non-messy
This is very
manner.
Controlled chaos, that's what we call it.
It's fair. So a nat 20 plus, you said engineering, right?
Yep.
So engineering is the nat 20 plus 9, so that's a 29 in total.
Awesome. So, Lamel, you begin searching through all the cabinets, cupboards, panels that you would see, not finding anything for a bug. As the doors are open, like, you do hear Arvad scream out, and like he's just been shocked as you're ripping this out, and some of the sparks hit you, Arvad. But you are able to get the entire box in one piece and secured. You know where it is. You know where ships and where they place them. No problem.
You okay, Arvad?
Yep, I'm fan-diddly-tastic.
Okay.
In other words, this is how the person says.
What would you know about that?
Sure.
Arvad, you go through the rest of your pre-flight checks, getting everything ready. Everything seems to be good, ready to go. As you all buckle in, sit down, and get ready for the ride. Arvad, roll a piloting check for me.
Oh, that is a lot less good. But
Oh
It's-
no, we just immediately crashed.
it's not like bad. It's just I rolled a 12 and plus my piloting, that's a 22.
Alright.
As you all begin to lift off, you've heard of Arvad's flying, he's talked about it. Tristari looks uncomfortable and scared as she's sitting next to you, Slunda. He begins turning the ship, and the right wing just scrapes against the wall a little bit. Not too bad to do any damage, but you just hear that like loud screech. Tristari's hand immediately goes and reaches for yours and grips it tight. Slunda.
I grip it back because I also have not had this experience before.
Don't worry.
I guess technically I have been on a ship before. That is true.
I'm all
but back
about
with
speed. And while he's doing this, he's very much singing the song while he's doing this, all about speed.
You should have also said,
I'm
sorry,
going for speed.
Please go ahead. He's a distance.
Oh,
Another-
that's exactly what he's singing.
I thought you were going to say I don't normally do this sober.
He turns, knocks over a couple crates that were there in the docking bay as they topple
Oh,
over, and then shoots out the hangar bay, out into space. Before you see Mavrona. There's definitely a barricade of Imperial ships around the planet. Just behind Mavrona and like above it floating, you see the dark constellation of stars that oddly resemble an eye. And the void of space is yours, Arvad, as you begin taking off. Now, you guys would know this is 2. So I actually got a name for the planet that Sci-Fi is on. It's Pojorga. Put that in for you.
Jorga?
Pujorga. It's kind of a backneck planet. A lot of like coal miners or other miners for other resources are there. They meet their quota, so the Empire doesn't need to investigate. It's kind of hidden in plain sight. You know, that's where they're currently located.
Yeah, the Empire knows where we are. We've had contact. We've had contracts.
That's fair.
But
That's fair.
we don't make trouble
You don't make trouble.
unless if we're contracted to make trouble, and then we do. But that's what our PR department's for.
You scratch our back, we scratch yours.
Yeah.
It's a 5-week journey there. Unless there's something else that you guys wish to go and do.
Nope.
Yeah, I think that's where we're headed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
I don't
good.
think we need any detours unless Flamel is going to try and get the removal happening on this ship.
Yeah, I think maybe not on this small, easily shaken ship. Probably a bad idea.
All right.
But I will, during this time, as I'm updating everybody's backups every night, I'm making sure that those are like encrypted and secure in a way so that it'll be at least difficult for anybody who's not me to get information off of them.
Okay.
I'll make
Awesome.
them as secure as I can, but
Sounds good. So, the way I'm going to do
And
this,
I'm
as I
just-
guess. Yo, you're
And
what?
I'm just continuing to check and make sure I haven't missed anything in my files.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. Awesome. Awesome.
yeah.
So the way that I'm thinking about doing this is there's 5 weeks and I don't want to do a random encounter every day or roleplay every day. We're going to do it a week at a time. You're welcome.
Oh, shoot, I don't know how ship combat works yet.
Oh, I do.
Ah,
It's a whole other monster.
It is a whole other monster.
Birds and things.
We might learn. We might not. It depends. We will find out. We will find out. But the way I'm going to do this is similar to how the last couple sessions were. I'm not saying that the week is yours, but I will highlight each one of you during one of these weeks. I will ask each one of you to roll on the random encounters table that I have come up with, and there'll be a little bit of RPing specifically for your character during that time, if that works for all of you.
Sound good to me,
Oh.
boss.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
By the way, TM, when I did my perception thing, did I see any escape pod-like structures?
There are no escape pods on the ship.
Okay.
It isn't large enough to have one.
You're trying to run away already, Pooh?
No. I'll tell you.
So,
Were you trying to jettison Tristari right after we launched off?
Not right after.
Not right after?
Rude.
let's see. Is there anyone that wants to go first? For the first
I
week
will
of
go first.
traveling. Alright, Mr. Ewan. So, first I'll have you roll a D100 for me.
How did I know I was gonna need this bad boy tonight?
Oh!
Should I?
Oh, I thought you had rolled, and it was like,
No. I got new dice. My
Oh,
old
beautiful.
kill workers chipped together, and I got new dice. And I should.
And one of them 100?
oh,
No,
Oh.
I don't have a one-piece 100, but come combat, I'll pull those out.
They are cool. They're very eldritch.
They have yellow text and tentacles.
Have you seen the yellow sign?
Yes, I have. Now go away.
You rolled a 92.
alright, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Is there anything during this week? I mean, you guys are able to move about, look around. Within this first week of travel, you get out of the Brvrona system, and it's just empty, black space. Bloop, it is very familiar for you.
Yeah.
Just nothing out there.
Arvad just feels me, just kind of like hold on to him. And
Ooh,
feel it.
Arvad, you should transfer memories to him so we can, like, live, so we can see what's going on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is this like being high, like scared, like not being able to see everything for Blue?
Oh, that's
Can understand
fair.
that. No wonder he's holding on. He's just like, I can't
The
see.
space I can
outside.
see is even smaller.
It just reminds him of his days being stuck in space.
Days?
Oh.
What do you mean days?
You know, at least it was like, what, one day in space all by yourself?
Multiply that by 7 million.
I can't do math that high. I'm not full metal.
Actually, hang on. So 35,000 multiplied by 365.
Nope, stop it right there, Bloop. I don't care.
Hang on, I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna do that.
Don't worry, I'm calculating now.
Luan, is there anything that you would like to take care of? Anything in particular that you'd like to study, meditate on, think about during any interactions that you would like to have with any party members during this week?
Yes.
And like this could be like over all of it, but I'm just saying like this is like specifically what you want
Right.
to do.
This ship does not have interplanetary communications ability, does it? Because I know
It does.
it
can.
does.
Yep. If your little tiny walkie-talkie can, this can too.
Well, generally, what I've read in Starfinder, getting up to interplanetary communication is hefty. But
It is an Imperial ship. They kind of need it.
oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. So I will call ahead.
What are you gonna call the head?
I'm going to call into SSF and tell them that I'm coming.
Okay. Who are you looking to contact specifically?
Let's see. I might not do full-on video communication because I don't know
Okay, that's fair.
all of the stuff, but I will at least send a report to Cody as well as to no, not as well as a formal report to Mr. Sunjack.
All right. Beautiful. So, no face call, but just messages.
Yeah.
You don't hear back from Mr. Sunjack, but you do hear back from the secretary within a couple days. It's good to hear from you, Iwan. Please travel safe. We eagerly await a more detailed report from you directly.
What? You think I'm not strong?
Cody
Watch me.
responds with a might as well be a 5-page essay saying, "Holy mac and cheese, what took you so long? I've been waiting forever. Every night I get on my nicest dressed, go on a walk, and pretend that you're there with me. But you're not, and it makes me sad. You're gonna owe me a big date after this one." Winky face. Don't die out there. That'd be really bad. I'm the only one allowed to kill you. Winky face. JK, JK. LOL. But seriously, if you die, I will find you and kill you myself. Have you heard any other word from the other Stormwork? They haven't reported in yet. Get back soon.
Yeah, I guess I'll respond back. Well, as to like, I won't say anything about how long it took. I'll just be like, I just sent you the report of what happened. So there's that. But
Immediately after you send that part,
I'm
there's a reply.
I'm not sending that.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Sorry, I didn't hear that part.
But I will. I will respond with, ooh, I do like walks, especially long ones, together.
On the beach.
I will mention nothing about sand. And I'll also wow, my brain just stopped. Of course, this is I don't know. Well, I don't know if this is as instantaneous communication as us texting, like short range on a planet.
This is more like email reply back within a couple hours to a day.
Okay.
Depending on how busy the person is.
Okay. I'll put plans are already in motion. And I'm not planning on dying anytime soon.
Winky face, winky face.
On one of these days
He's
while you're...
just typing in the wrong spot, so Flamel goes, hey, add these.
Flamel's just over her shoulder like, you should add a winky face. She'll give you winky faces.
See you soon, and I hope to see more of you. Close parenthesis. When I get back.
You hear a voice over your shoulder, Iwan. It's Tristari. Oh, don't tell me that's the best you can do.
He's hopeless.
I'll raise an eyebrow and say, surprised to have gotten as far as I have. But I am like...
What's her name?
Cody.
Do you have a picture?
Do I have... So I'll like pull out my cane and mess with it for like a good 10 minutes, just trying to figure out how to maneuver to some of my less well-used apps. And eventually I'll pull up a picture that is this young human with brown hair holding up obviously the cane in some sort of stealthy way, because it's a cane and so you can hold it out like that. and there's the
Oh, I think it just.
yeah, there's the young human. There's another girl with these big hair poof, not ponytail things.
Like the loop things.
Yes, the loop things. And then there's another smaller girl who has a sort of droopy things coming down from her head onto her shoulders. And then there's a red-headed elf with an arm slung haphazardly around an Ewan.
She points to the one with like the loopy hair. I'm guessing that's her.
No. It's her, and I'll point.
She's cute.
Those two are married now.
Aw, good for them. How'd you two meet?
Well, we were assigned together, actually. There was a little bit of a conflict going on, and she was largely in charge, but I was also dispensed as part of her unit. And I guess she thought well enough of me, and she was the one who I needed to make reports to anyway.
Oh, so she's your boss.
Yes, she is.
Oh.
Oh.
Does still sci-fi have an HR department?
Yes, I do.
Did you tell HR about this? Linda would know what HR is.
Joke's on you. They've already filled out the form.
Relationship.
Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing right, but apparently I'm doing lots of stuff right, because that was many years ago.
Well, you're a good guy, Ewan. That's probably the first and most important thing. Have you made it official with her?
Well, sorry, this is Drake coughing, not Ewan. Just to make that clear. Drake is still dealing with the remnants of like COVID cursing him with low breath.
Oh.
But Ewan. Wait, what was the question again?
Have you made it official?
We made it official.
Ewan will raise an eyebrow and say, for which definition of official? There's many definitions.
Take that as a no. And I hope this doesn't come off rude. Not my intention at all. I'm sorry. You should probably talk with her about that before she stops. You don't want to draw this out. It's not fair to her.
Well, I would say that we're already, and I'll like turn the display off and like lean on it. I would say that we're already in the dating stage. Now, whether we are an item or not. I would think that we are, and I believe that she has referred to us as that as well. And her, at the very least, her secretary also refers to us as an item. I'm not sure. No, I think some Stormmark do know as well. Come to think of it.
What's a
There's
Stormmark?
gossip about these two.
Stormmark. And I'll pull up another photo of this one is just the human with brown hair, like with his arm. He is being carried in a piggyback by a Stormmark, and the other girl with things coming off onto her shoulders is also piggybacking on a Stormmark, and it looks like they're racing.
Cool.
Those two are Stormmark. They are the stormtroopers. That's part of where the word comes from. That's where the word stormtrooper comes from.
I don't see any storms in these pictures, though. But do they have the ability to make it rain on it?
No, they are called stormtroopers for their ability to seize a location as if by storm.
Oh, that makes more sense.
It makes a little more sense in Elvish.
Okay. What is an Elvish? You can reply.
Insert response here.
That does make more sense. Gotcha. Just sorry, spends a good portion of like one of these days, at least a couple hours, just asking you all the questions about SSF and the various people that are inside of it, what your role was, what you were doing, who they are. Just like, generally trying to get to know you.
Yeah.
Slunda will try to participate in these as far as they're not like seemingly exclusive, because Slunda's also interested in getting to know everybody. I mean, she already knows Flamel, so she doesn't need to get to know Flamel, but if she's around, she'll try and at least listen.
Yeah, Ewan's not he's not embarrassed about his relationship with Cody. It's not he's not keeping it necessarily secret or on the down low, even among SSF.
It's just he's also not broadcasting it.
I'm also not broadcasting. I'm also not being a Colonel Hughes about it either. Dang it, now I'm sad.
Alright, I'm back.
Yay!
What is that? I was saying, as far as the 92? Yep, the 92 goes.
What?
His role for the random encounter. You go throughout the week. A lot of traveling. A lot of just being crammed. These couple rooms. But what will happen with that with you will happen later on.
Oh, noes.
As I've made an executive decision to have it happen later on. So we'll,
You're a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
okay. Cool. I'm making the executive decision to postpone the events that happen with that one specifically for just a small amount of time. So that way we can get through a couple more people
Okay.
and what they want to do on the ship before that happens. Okay?
Yeah.
Because what it is we crash land on a planet and we're stranded.
Arvad's such a bad pilot. The first day he gets drunk and says, "Hey, that's a moon. That's no moon."
Oh boy.
All right. Who would like to go next?
I can.
All right, Flamel. First, roll a d100 for me.
All right. I'm rolling reckless abandon.
But that gives you disadvantage on your next attack. No.
36.
36. All right. That's good. So, Flamel.
Yeah.
Beginning of this week, what would you like to do?
One of the things that I'm working on is just very thoroughly going through all the timestamps in my memories to see if there are any gaps or anywhere that it doesn't match up correctly.
All right.
Just to see if I may have been factory reset before or not known it.
You would remember that Arvet has a spell he could specifically cast on you that would make it to where you knew exactly what those points in your memory were, but they wouldn't bring the memories back.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to get the memories back, but okay, if the spell would work the same way, then I'll ask him to do that.
Perfect
Yeah,
recall.
yep, you-
Boom. You now have perfect recall of all your memories, except for the ones that are gone.
Do I have any gaps other than that 1 week that I'm already aware of?
You have 6 instances of a factory reset having been performed. Not including what happened during the previous week.
Not including that?
2 of which are from when you were a child. 1 that is around the time that you were going to head to biotech.
That's
Two
why
of
he
them
sent
were were before you left to go with Slunda. And then there's another one that it's popping up that it happened, but you don't know when or where. It's not, even with our red spell, it is not coming up or registering.
Like I don't know where the gap is, or I just there's
Yep.
too much of a gap, so I don't know what happened.
You don't know where it is.
Oh gosh! And how much? Like, can I tell how much time is lost in those? Is he still there? Is the DM? Did he die again?
You scared him away.
Ah!
I'm looking for that one scene from with reference to the ones that happened in your youth. I'm looking for that one scene or gif from Good Place where he's like, "Oh, that reset doesn't count. It's essentially a butt dial."
Lamel is like, I think we're about to find out if it's possible for a robot to have a panic attack.
Are you
I don't
doing this by yourself? Is this
No,
are we
I
going
mean,
to come across you having a panic attack, or are you? Oh, right, Arved's at least it's there.
Yeah, she was with. She wouldn't have done it alone anyway because she doesn't know what could trigger a reset. So she would have been
Gotcha.
in the room with someone who knew what she was doing no matter what.
Do you
But
even really
it's our best
consider
specifically
yourself
right
a
now.
robot? I mean, if you think about it, you have so many other things that make you more than a robot. Maybe you're something different.
I mean, we've already established I had, like, human rights this whole time or whatever.
Well, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, like, essentially, there might be something different about you than other robots. Right? Free thinking and emotions and other things, so why not have a panic attack? Sounds legitimate to me.
Arvad's like, I'm not a robot racist. You're just a special robot. You're different than other robots.
I don't have many robot friends, but I don't think you're a robot. You're like a good
I'm not
kind.
sure.
Oh,
I'm not sure
gosh.
that's an accurate assessment.
I make Arvad
I
sound
think-
more and more racist every time.
I think maybe I'm not as different from other robots as you think.
Maybe you just don't know other.
He's like, well, I don't breathe. So, like, a lot of people in panic attacks have trouble breathing, I know. So, I'm not going to have that symptom, but I am definitely freaking out.
Can a robot
Yes, how do you know?
hyperventilate?
I don't breathe. So, no, that's specifically breathing too much.
Did not put that together.
How do you?
Medicine is not my strong suit. I fly ships.
Yeah, look,
I go vroom and whoosh.
I know how to tell when other people are having a panic attack. How do you guys know if you're having a panic attack personally? How do
Oh,
you
I
know?
don't have panic attacks. I drink.
Luke turns, he has like a bottle of whiskey you don't know where he got from, and he holds it up and he like shakes it a bit and gives you like, if he could have eyebrows, it would give you like the DreamWorks eyebrow look.
You son of a bitch, you've been holding out on me.
Just give her the glass from the bottle.
Sure, I could just eat some glass.
That'll help. Usually that's like something.
There we go. Bye.
You're back, yes. Welcome back.
Now you have to answer the question, DM.
Yeah.
Can robots
Yeah,
have panic
does-
attacks?
But my other question was if I knew how much time was lost in those things, like how far apart the timestamps were to know how much was lost.
I would. You could, for the one that you don't know when it's placed, you're not sure.
Right.
For the two as a child, it's like 5 minutes at most for both of them.
Basically, butt dials.
Yeah.
The times he hit
Wow, he just.
upgraded you.
Biotech was an entire day. One for Slunda, going out with Slunda, was 2 weeks, and another one was a day and a half.
And so that was before I met Slunda, right?
Like, yeah, where she had physically met her.
Like-
You knew about her, and like you'd had communication with her, getting ready to meet up with her.
Okay, so I was in
So
contact with
after
her.
knowing about me, but not after meeting up yet.
Yeah, yes, correct.
Are Slinda and
One of them was
Flamel
2 weeks,
chat room
one-
friends? Is that how they met?
We met through
Borgnor.
Yeah, so Slunda was like, I got some stuff going on. The most I can find out about this, well, it led me to like an episode of like Borknort, where he did an episode on like androids. And so I messaged him and he answered his fan mail and got me in contact with Flamel.
So my old friend Borknork hooked us up.
So you guys
Yes.
are old-fashioned chat room friends.
Yeah, basically.
Crazy.
But yeah, also, yeah, Flamel's like, we're about to learn if a robot can have a panic attack. I'm not okay.
Well, on the bright side, you won't have to deal with me being here for it, as I slowly start edging out of the room.
No, wait, I probably shouldn't be alone right now. What if something happens?
As Arvad is leaving, Tristari comes in, sits next to you, puts her arm around you.
Perfectly.
Just-
Female companionship. And I go faster.
She just eyes you up, like gives you that look of just leave already. You're not helping. as you head back into wherever you were going, either room or to the cockpit.
Yep.
I would normally tell you to breathe, but I don't think you do.
I can pretend to breathe.
Okay,
Basically.
that might help.
Okay. Don't know how that'll help.
In times of high stress, breathing increases the amount of oxygen that gets to your brain and helps your brain know that you're okay. That's how it helps.
My brain doesn't require oxygen like that. I can
Well,
live in the vacuum of space.
I know. I figured. I'm just trying to. It's what I did. Help me get through some pretty difficult times in the lab.
I appreciate the thought.
Do you have a happy memory?
I have memory problems right now.
What are like 5 things that you see right now? Look around.
I don't even know. I'm imagining the ship.
Yeah,
I
just
see the
whatever.
ship and you.
Okay, that's 2. What else?
What's the point of this?
Just trust me. What else do you see?
I don't know what else is in this room, DM. I don't
else
even
is
know
in the
what's
room?
around.
You tell me.
Good question. Arvad, where were you hanging out when I tracked you down?
I would have been in the cockpit, but I wouldn't have let it happen in the cockpit. I'd be like, let's go to the
Fair.
mess hall.
Alright, fine. Table, chair.
One more.
Asher. I assume he's here.
Yeah.
Asher does to us.
Okay. What are 5 things that you hear?
There are not a lot of sounds because it is. I hear the functions in the ship and you.
Alright. What can you feel?
That is a loaded question.
Physically. I should pat you on the back.
The ship and you. That's mostly it. Panic. I feel panic. Probably.
Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Can you smell anything?
I can analyze the chemical contents of the air.
What is it?
I just start listing the chemical components of the air.
Nice. So everything that you just said is all here? Is it all real?
Probably.
Means you're alive.
Debatable, but okay.
You are. You're here with
Thanks.
friends. People that care about you. We're all here for you. I know that we've both been through very different situations, but I know what it feels like to go through what you're going through right now. Panic, fear, questioning of what's real, what's not.
How do you handle not remembering things?
That's kind of tough. I won't lie. I don't know what happens if I did something that I shouldn't have, or something was done to me. I often try and make up my own memories of what could have happened or did happen. But I often just find myself trying to focus on what's happening now instead of what happened then. Because I can't change anything that's happened then. But I can start making the memories of what's happening now.
Yeah, well,
Start just
unfortunately,
thinking
as far as I
personal
know, my memories could get erased again at any moment, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
That's why you have us, your friends. Every time it happens, we'll just turn you back on. Load you back up.
Yeah. That's the plan.
We'll find a solution to it, don't worry.
Hmm.
Ewan was talking to me about some of the people that we're going to go see. Hopefully some of them might be able to help you. There's like this
Hopefully.
doctor thing, man, creature, the hive mind. I don't really understand what that means, but like he was explaining that to me, and sounds like there's some good people there that might be able to help you out if we can.
I hope so.
So right now, just focus on the present. Focus on what's happening. Make some good memories. When the time comes, we'll find someone who can help us out.
Hopefully they don't turn out to be just as bad as him.
I don't think everybody is. There's some pretty crappy people in this universe, that's for sure. But in an infinite and vast universe, there's an infinite number of bad people, but there's also an infinite number of people that want to do good and help.
Yeah.
I mean, I found you guys.
I mean, we found you, to be fair.
You know what I mean.
Yep.
So if there's somebody that can help me, and I thought there never was, then there'll be somebody that can help you. You just have to look hard enough.
Yep.
You doing any better?
Will you believe me if I say yes?
She gives you this sad smile. If you want me to.
Then yeah, I'm fine.
We need to talk. I'll just be over there. If you need your space.
I think I just need time. Well,
Time helps.
I need a lot more than just time, but for now, that's all I'm gonna get.
Time helps.
Well, thanks.
She grabs onto your hand, holds it for a moment, just looks at you before walking away. As you continue going through the week, make it about halfway through the week at this point. Arvad, you start getting, you like see that you're being hailed.
I hesitantly, do I see a ship anywhere nearby?
Not close by now. Nothing on your scanners, as you only have medium range right now.
I open the channel, I guess.
Okay. Opening up the channel, you hear a pre-recorded message. It sounds like a man who is in distress and is panicked. His voice cutting in and out was not the best recording. You hear that this is the SS and Hyper. We're requesting immediate service, immediate help. Something is on the. Please send backup immediately. It goes dead for a minute. You start to hear the sound of screams. You hear. Sounds like you can't tell if it's a man or woman's voice, but it's cutting in and out, telling to wake, and then it cuts out them up, wake them up, and then it cuts out completely.
So,
As like a little while later, you've heard this, and it like just starts to repeat. Your scanner is going, and you get this little ping, a little ways off in the distance.
so I know where the location's coming from.
That's correct.
All right. I need to take a quick break. I gotta help my wife out with something. But I will
Oh, yeah,
relay
you're
all
good.
this information so we can discuss what we should do as a group.
Awesome.
All right, I'll hop off and feed the babies real quick.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I will also be right back.
Greg,
What?
you rotate longer. Will that be the babies?
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of do imagine that at least one point.
I don't know. Well, now let's smoke up that way.
Likely dead
Fair
at
enough.
this point.
I was gonna say, Arvad's gonna figure it's a trap, or that it's an old message, but that we should check it out anyways. But also, Arvad was heavily considering not telling you guys and just skipping right past it.
Gotcha.
Arvad's a coward. But after standing outside and listening to the entirety of Flamel's little panic attack, he figures he's gotta do something.
Gotta do something to what?
He's just gotta be
Alright.
better.
Gotcha.
Character growth.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Wow.
Welcome,
It's
welcome.
back to.
Sabbath morning.
I was gonna say Wednesday evening, but okay.
So,
You ruined it, Lupin.
Emily, are you back?
Yep, I'm back.
Awesome. Okay, so with this information, what is gonna happen? What are you guys gonna do?
We should just ignore it, right? They're probably all dead.
Even in my
If we have a chance to
protocol.
save someone, we should save people.
Well, here's the thing. We probably don't. It sounded like it was recorded and that they were already dead.
Can you get a timestamp from it? If it's too far
Can
in
you
the
get a
past, then-
location?
Well, we have a ping, which I'm assuming is the location DM.
Yes.
So yeah, we have a location.
How far away is it?
That's
Couple
a good
hours.
question.
Just a couple hours away.
Do we have any notification on what type of starship it is?
You roll a computer check for me.
Well, that's a 7 plus 9, so 16.
16. Okay. Let me
That reaction
get this.
Not as bad as I thought.
you? Over here. This would be a. Oh. It is coming back as an Imperial ship. It's under the class of a Thunderbolt. These are usually fast action response ships. Sent in, get out quickly. Semi-armed, but they're more speed and infiltration.
That sounds more my jam.
Wait, yeah, this might be a good chance to jump ship.
Well, I'm not thinking jump ship.
No, transfer ships.
Well, I mean, yeah, I get that, but also we could just also, you know. Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. Okay, fine. Here's the thing, though. Space, bad. Bad thing happen in space all the time. So,
You're telling the person who knows.
shut up and listen. You were the thing that got picked up.
You're
You were
space
good.
planing.
Space planning.
Sometimes there are things in space that can just kill you if you don't interact with it correctly. So,
Yeah.
Unless you're blue.
I know this doesn't sound ideal to those of you who don't like just wands and killing. But I'm gonna be really honest. We might just have to kill everyone on board. If they're even people still, or if they've succumbed to like space madness. You know, Pandorum is a real thing. We should just be careful.
Pandorum?
Pandorum is it's space madness. When you get lost in space, or when it's a sense of paranoia from seeing that and chaos that comes from seeing the endless beyond.
Ah.
Probably explains why Bloop is as weird as he is.
I'm gonna say I subtly glance at Bloop.
Is there, or are there, I should say, things that we can do remotely?
In this
Leave
ship,
our ship.
no, we don't even have
Yeah.
weapons.
Well, we don't
Well-
have ammunition.
We could improvise. Are these like battery charged type things, and they just haven't been like they took the batteries and stuff, or are these like cannons?
Like they siphon they siphon the fuel, or like you're talking about your weaponry.
Yeah.
They took the batteries.
And we could technically try and jerry-rig some things, but it wouldn't be as effective as we would want it to be. If you get what I'm putting down.
Yes.
If we decide to approach, I think we should do it cautiously and knowing we might not be able to do anything ultimately.
I mean,
Yes.
in my time, it was law that we had to answer these things.
But when was your time? 1,000,000 years ago?
No, it was 12 million days ago. You would misunderstand.
12 million days.
Yeah, 35,000 years.
Oh.
Roughly 12,700,000.
Nope, I don't need the math. You nerds. Ah, my brain. Alright, so So here's what might have to happen. We can try and salvage what we can from their ship. It's Thunderbolt class, it's for in and out. We might fit on it, we might not. If we don't,
Thunderbolt classes usually like you would all fit on them.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, they're meant for speed, but like they're meant to transport a lot of people quickly.
So is it bigger than
So.
our ship that we're currently on?
Yes, yeah, it would be bigger than yours.
Alright, so here's the plan.
Would we be able to dock this ship on it or in it?
You could probably dock, not inside of it, but you could connect it.
All right, we will go on. Oh, actually, this is an important question, DM. Do we have any HAB suits?
You have what your party currently had, whatever you had. So there were no, none of those in particular.
Okay.
So those of you that would be able to breathe out in space would be fine. Those of you that don't would probably not be able to make it
Three
on.
of us don't need to
I
breathe.
was gonna say if you three are able to, if we are able to dock and do our, and get the everything pressurized and whatnot, we'll be fine. Otherwise, E1 and I will have to stay behind while the three of you go.
All right.
Because I
Now,
can't
what
keep
was-
my spacesuit on my ship.
The contents of the message, were they under attack?
It sounded like they were under attack. It was also broken up very badly.
And waking people up from cryo, supposedly?
Or from the attack if something put them to sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with cryo. That's why I referenced Pandora. It usually happens during space travel, and when people wake up from cryo sleep, they're very out of it.
I do
So,
not know much
yes.
about ship-to-ship combat, but I will rest on your expertise. All I know is that no matter the vehicle, respect the deep.
That's true,
And-
especially if you can't breathe in space.
Yes.
Wait, respect the what?
The deep.
The D. Okay, that makes sense. I thought you said respect the D, and I was like, very confused by what you might mean here. That makes a lot more sense. Gotcha. Respect the D.
DM, what I know, I wouldn't have any reason to believe otherwise that I wouldn't be able to survive in space, right?
You know that you can survive in space.
Okay.
I was gonna say, you were literally
You
in
have
space
survived.
for so
Well, the
long.
circumstances what brought me into space were a little different.
That's fair. You can survive in space.
Okay, good to know.
Yep, you are, yeah.
Do you know who can't survive in space?
Because you're an idiot.
Me.
Huh.
He's dark.
Alright,
I
so,
wouldn't say inferior.
The fleshies cannot survive in space.
I mean, I'm nothing but flesh, so.
No.
Are
you're
you
slime.
flesh though?
You're a very viscous liquid. I don't know if I'd ever call you flesh.
Yeah.
it's about 2 hours of traveling. There's no sun around to shed light. You just have the starlight and the lights off your ship. If it wasn't for your radar, you would have missed it. As you pass by this larger, this ship doesn't have any wings on it. Looks just like essentially like a giant tube. Weapon systems mounted on the outside, docking station on the bottom. Looking at it as you approach in, there isn't any visible damage on the outside, but you can't see into any of the windows, any of the glass, as the entire thing has gone dark.
Does the ship have the ability to scan for life signs on the other ship?
Then I will do.
You just have to roll a computer check. Roll a computer check on me.
Oh, actually, if I'm piloting, I think I need someone else to be the engineer.
Yeah,
That'd be good at engineering.
Who is that?
I think we
That's true.
talked at one point about where who goes and whatnot, but that was
I'm
forever.
medical bay, so I'm not for this.
Yeah, I think it was Slinda for this type of stuff.
I think it is. Yeah.
Okay, Slinda, roll a computer check for us.
Computers or engineering? Well, it's the same either way, but just
We'll do this one's a scan, so we'll do computers for this one.
And would people in stasis show up as life signs?
It depends how long they've been in stasis, what type of material the ship is used has been using this. What type of material the ship is made out of, what type of material the stasis pods are. Some are specifically meant to show no signs of life, so that way if like there's space pirates or anything that want to like scan to see if there's anything valuable or people hostages, then they can't do that.
Okay.
But with 23, awesome. Giving a scan over the ship, there appears to be no signs of any life on board, and you would also note that their weapon battery systems are there and they're full and active, but their ship's battery is gone. So the ship is essentially dead, which means there'd be no life support system active on board. Lights would be out. Stasis pods could still be active with like an emergency backup, but that would be you'd have to be inside to check on that. But the ship itself is dead.
Okay. So, what I request is this. If we can have a small party go over and check. If you can even get a spacesuit for me so I can go over and find what I know we might need for our ship, and whatever repairs, or we see what's in repair enough over there, I can technically, if I have a spacesuit, I can use all the juice in this thing to charge that ship. But it has to be made sure it's safe.
Okay. Well, do we think that... How much better would that ship be?
That ship is much
It'd be
faster.
fast. It'd be faster.
Right.
Probably double the size of your ship.
We could
Will
smuggle
it
so many
potentially-
things in that ship.
Will it potentially attract unwanted attention?
No.
There's always a risk of that,
I mean,
but
pirates. But still, it has guns. We don't have weapons on this, and we're slow.
Alright.
maybe you do have
Alright,
weapons. You
then we
just have
should-
ammo for you.
Essentially, more weapons.
That's
And
fine.
we should check it out then. See if it's safe.
All right. Arvad, roll a piloting check for me.
DM, question. Since I'm
Yeah.
rolling for something that is specific to piloting, I have this hat that I wear.
Yep. Gives you +4.
It gives me +4, but also. Where'd it go? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, never mind. That's the only other thing is some specific circumstances. All right, cool.
Oh, gotcha.
Where's my roll? I keep rolling a really dark die on a desk that is also very dark, and so I cannot see it. Cool. And you said this is piloting. This is what to do.
So that would be a 24.
Awesome. You slow the ship down, begin heading around starboard side. As you do so, you pass by these large letters painted on. It says Viper 3.
That matches essentially what they said in the transmission, right?
Yeah. Begin lowering your ship down to the hatch where they would be able to connect. As you attach, takes you a minute, but you're able to get everything lined up properly, and the two ships are connected at the belly of each.
All right. Make sure you have your weapons on you.
I guess I'm gonna go. Should I go by myself?
Luke, I would prefer if you would go with her.
No!
You don't need anyone getting lost.
No! I'm not going back up there.
You just glom onto her. She'll go right into the.
You see him like
That-
stretching out and pulling into like the crevices
Luke,
into
Luke,
the
just
door.
think
That's
about
okay.
how
He
much
no.
could be
Don't
on
make
that
him come.
ship.
Don't.
You see him beginning to sink into like the different frameworks.
Okay, let's.
So I
It's okay,
can come.
Luke, you don't need to come. It's fine. You can stay here.
I can come if I'm not needed here.
I should be fine if Ewan has to stay with me regardless whether he wants to or not. So I'm fine with that.
All right.
Alright. Slunda and Flamel, you guys head to the airlock portion of your ship. As it shuts, Arvad activates the seal. Small circular hole, probably like 2.5 feet in diameter, that you can kind of squeeze through to get into the other side.
If you say so.
As you do so, you go
I
through.
don't think they
and it
consider
shuts.
people with 4 arms when they design these things. It's a little bit to squish through with 4 arms.
Oh no. I think we lost him again.
Oh no!
Oh, okay.
Alright, I think I'm back.
Welcome back.
Cool. Alright, so you don't think they consider what?
Oh, I was making a joke about how they don't consider people with 4 arms when they design these
Oh, no, they definitely don't.
through the hole.
Arvad sees like there's a small camera and closes the hatch as you guys are now on the other side of the ship. It's very cold in this ship. Everything is dark. Do you guys have a form of light? I know
Yes,
somehow you have
I
your
blink
eyes.
and turn on my flashlight eyeball.
Cool.
Yeah. As you blink, the room is immediately illuminated. Just like if a flashlight, 2 flashlights were together and you've been looking around. There's several floating mugs and pens, plates or so, just floating. You two are also, not grounded. There's no gravity field active right now, so you guys are kind of just floating through the ship. Heading up a small ramp, maneuvering yourself through another small tight corridor before you come into the back half of a main cabin-like area. roll a perception check for me.
Both of us.
Yep.
And while I'm in here, like, is there air? Would our fleshy friends be able to survive in here?
Yeah, there's no air.
There's no air.
Very
Okay.
cold.
Just checking. No,
No.
gravity does not the same thing, so.
Huh.
Right. Yeah.
It's a nat 1 from me.
Alright.
Oh no.
I'm just distracted. I keep like going to like breathe and being like, I can't breathe. Wait, it just like cycles
forgot.
through and be
That's
like,
like-
oh yeah, I don't need to breathe. But then I'll like catch myself again. I'll be like, oh no, I'm not breathing. What's going on?
I mean, that's fair.
25. It is fair. A 25 for me.
Looking around, you see a unkept dining hall area. Bits and pieces of looks like beans or rice are floating through the air. Some plates are there too with utensils and silverware. Along one of the benches, kind of strapped in loosely, you see a body, very just pale skin. Looks like skin is tight around the bones. Looks like they're just wearing, almost like scrubs. And their back is kind of facing towards you, and their arms are out to the side. Hair is just lifted up slightly. They have this, shortish blonde hair that's just floating there.
I was gonna ask how many arms, but if they have hair, then they probably.
Yeah, no, just
Probably.
2 arms. Yeah.
I'm gonna also, as we're coming and searching through, I message back to Arvad through my comms. I'll just say, there is definitely no air in here. I don't know what caused it, but I'm not sure repairing this thing is gonna be worth our time.
Well, we can figure that out after. We can see what I can salvage at least to fix up or at least better arm what we're on. So if you guys can find a
This body-
suit, I can help.
We'll keep looking. We did find a body. It looks quite long dead.
How did it die?
You said the
hang
skin
on.
was tight on its bones, like something happened due to the pressure variation, or like they'd been
Yeah,
starving first.
yeah. Pressure, probably.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we see
Okay.
damage on the outside
Can
of
I-
the ship?
Can you what?
Did we see damage on the outside of the ship?
Nope, no damage.
But it is missing a very important battery.
And
Yeah,
air.
its battery's been drained.
It's
Oh, it's
all
been
the
drained.
systems
Okay,
are
you
just-
said it was. Oh, that kind of gone.
Well, yeah.
I was picturing that it had
Yeah.
been just like lifted from the ship. I'm like, that seems suspicious.
Oh, no. Sorry,
Power
no.
is
Just
gone.
use
Yeah,
it.
it's like
Okay.
completely drained, and everything, all other systems have shut down since because of that.
Can I do a check to see how long this person's been dead?
Okay. Floating over there, you carefully turn the body. Roll a medicine check for me.
Got it, boss.
Nice.
32. That's a natural 20. What
Let's go.
second did this person die?
It's been exactly.
You would know exactly. The thing that catches you off guard first, as you turn the body around, the face, the mouth is open and ajar, almost like a scream, and you see the eyes are missing, and this faint black smoke is kind of softly pouring out of the eye sockets. Giving another quick little exam over it, seems to have been dead for about 3 or 4 days.
Okay. I'll still on my
This looks-
comms unit.
This looks familiar. You've seen this before.
Is this what happened on the
I
train
have?
Yeah,
with the
on the train.
deserters?
Do I-
Presumably got Emperor's demon in their sleep.
Is it the Emperor's demon? This is an Empire
said-
ship.
Well,
Yeah,
but
what if
it's
they were deserters?
we just know that it was the same type.
I send an image of this back to the others. So this person's been dead for a few days and had this going on.
Days?
Yeah, not as long as I initially thought. A few days. I keep going. I'm gonna continue looking for spacesuit and any other signs of anything weird going on, so that I know if there's big danger here to avoid.
Okay, if you can't find a spacesuit, head to the captain's quarters. You should be able to get some sort of mission log.
No.
I build faster than any man.
Okay. We'll just have to fill the DM with that when he gets back. Then we're gonna look for spacesuit and or mission log files. Should I just plug into this ship's computer and download their information?
Why not?
Why not?
I see nothing dangerous about this. Nothing.
Before we got the confirmation of like how they, like that black eyes and stuff, I'm like, are we just like gonna let something on our ship that just like
Oh hell no!
feeds
Arved will
on
not
batteries?
do anything on this ship.
Right? That would suck. It seems like this might just be a weird situation.
Also, I don't know if it's connected, but this ship was called like the Viper 3, and our side quest, the first mission title was like Viper 0634.
Oh,
Oh.
look at you, Emily,
All right.
putting two and two
I'm-
together.
I was like,
I'm
that
back.
sounds familiar, and I don't know if they're connected.
Oh, welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
All right. So, yep. You relay. I heard that you had talked to Arvad, told him what happened. That's where you were.
Ship sending him a pic.
Yep, sending him a picture.
Cool.
Mission log stuff.
You what?
I have information. We're looking for either a spacesuit to bring over for Arvad or computers that'll have a mission log or information like that.
Sounds
And
good.
I'm wandering around my house looking for a weird smell. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. We need to take a pause for a moment, or
I don't think so. I think we're fine. I'm just
Okay.
around.
you're good. Continuing looking around the ship. Opening several doors. You come to some small hallways. You see another 2 to 3 bodies just floating there. Similarly, they look like just normal crew members. All of them, ranging from like, there's a couple male, a couple female, humans and elves. Intermingled, there's like a dwarven male, even a gnomish man that is there. All just free floating, and all with the tight skin and eyes that are missing with the black smoke coming out of them. Continuing down this hallway, opening up, you come to like what would be the crow's sleep chamber. There are several lockers around there that would have a suit that you could use for everyone except for Ewan, because Ewan has extra arms.
What if can he just keep 2 arms inside?
Just have a straight jacket situation going on.
No, if you find
could he
if you
just-
find a No, if you find a suit for a well-endowed female, I can just cross my lower arms.
Oh, except for what about your head, though?
Oh,
Yeah.
my head.
Your head is too
that's a
big.
good point.
It is
Never mind.
differently shaped.
Ah,
The other
bummer.
issue.
That
I
is
mean,
fair.
So you find those. About half of the cryo chambers seem to be open, and there are. Looks like there's like an arm floating up in the air from a couple of them, and you do see the small red blinking light on the far end of the chamber coming from another one of them.
From one of the bodies?
From one of the cryo chambers,
Cryo
like just at the
chamber?
bottom
Oh,
of it.
okay.
Yeah.
I go over to see if it's an intact cryo chamber with a live person.
Okay. As you're heading over, the chamber itself is intact, yes. It's a much more gruesome sight than what the others were. This one is like a screen is just covered, smeared with blood. Even though there's like no sign of anything having gone into it. Of note though, as you're passing by and you're like kind of giving a quick look to each of them, you do see what you didn't see on the other ones. This it almost looks like a small silver key floating around their necks.
Oh. I'm gonna send a picture of that back to the others. Hey, does anybody recognize this? Is this significant?
A key? Would it look
It's a
Small
little
silver
silver
key.
key.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's a silver key.
Would
Yep,
any of us
silver key.
recognize it?
I would say
anything
probably
to-
not.
Okay.
Is it
Let's
the
see.
same key? Does it look like the same exact key on every single person?
It does. Yep. It looks like an old like ghost, ghost key.
I
Skeleton
might know what
key.
this is.
That's
I have an
skeleton
idea
key
of what
thing.
this is
Yeah,
out of
skeleton key.
character, but in character I have like the least idea.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
Grab one of those keys,
For
Flanella.
sure. Okay. I grab it.
Okay.
I'll take one of them. And then.
As you pull on one, the hand of there's this almost like middle-aged, leaning towards the elderly side. It looks like, you can't quite tell because the way the skin is pressure and all of that has shaped his skin. Moves over, it jumps you for a second as you feel like it's grabbing onto you, but it's just the way that you've pulled the key, and it lands on you. But the guy's definitely dead.
I like push him back off and try to put him back like in his little pod, just like stay there.
The jaw
gross.
slightly opens up and more black smoke just begins pouring out.
Okay. And then, are there any? So we have located spacesuits.
Mhm.
And are there any like computers around that might have mission info
there's
stuff?
there's some access points. You could try and hack in. The
Alright.
battery is gone on the ship. So if you had like a external battery that you could hook up to the computer or something, or you yourself probably could power it.
Okay. All I've got is
Yeah.
me, but I think I only need I don't need the whole ship to turn on.
Nope.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to see what these guys were up to.
All right. Oh,
I'm gonna plug it.
Roll a computers check for me. Slund, if you'd like to assist, you can.
yes, I would love to assist. Anytime I'm assisting is a time that I'm not going through the cycle of realizing that I'm not breathing and having to remember that I don't need to breathe.
Are we gonna
Alright.
roll separately?
Up to you guys.
So I have a +10 to computers.
I have just forgot. Also +10, and for some reason I typed +8 for no reason. Like a dum-dum.
Maybe we both roll then?
Yeah, let's both roll.
Oh,
Wow, it's a good thing for both rolling.
Alright,
Natural
let's
one.
cross my fingers that this isn't also...
I just accidentally lose all my battery.
I'm
Well,
like,
it's not
I'm
that you lose your battery.
confused because I'm like, I can't think about how I'm not breathing, but not how I'm not breathing, and so I put all my focus into it.
yeah, you're more focused on getting it charged up. It kind of dies off for a second. You have to put some more energy into it for it to come up. Small little screen comes up as you begin sorting through files. Several videos and logs have been taken. You're able to you open up one.
Oh no. Did we lose him? Again!
No. This one feels more in the spirit than the last one I posted.
Like, plug into the dead ship, immediately loses all my battery life.
People
Sorry,
now walk
Linda.
back onto the ship. Have you seen the yellow sign?
Alright.
Or
I heard
you
something.
didn't hear it.
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Is
A small video comes up, a recording. You see this blonde, like kind of long blonde-haired man, probably like looks to be like early to mid 30s. He's human. He has these large aviators on. Definitely has like the cool guy look. He's wearing a spacesuit inside with the collar popped, chewing on a toothpick. Well, I'm not very good at these, even though I, supposed to keep track of these all the time, but orders are orders, I guess. How was I supposed to? Oh, yeah, this is Marcus. I'm here just to give reporting. Everybody say hi, and you hear a whole bunch of voices saying hi in the background.
We've not these people, not this group of characters, but we have met a Marcus before.
You have.
Wait, Brain is not pulling up
Wait,
Marcus.
when?
In the side campaign.
Oh, the one where I was there.
Oh! This Marcus! Oh crap, this Marcus.
I mean, it could be another Marcus, but it also could not be.
Oh! 1 + 1 = 15. Oh my gosh.
What?
You see, he pulls up a silver key, similar to the one that you just stuck. I don't know really what this is about. Told me that. Need to make sure we wear these when we head to sleep tonight. I guess we're not giving them their sleeping drug. That sounds like a terrible idea to me, but orders are orders. So, gives the key a kiss. Whatever this is about, I'm sure it'll be fine, right? There's nothing weird here. I hope not. You have you see a dark-skinned, almost like this purple skin come up like behind Marcus and just jump him, and he screams like, I'm gonna have to go talk to him about these guys and why they're actually here. It's unsettling. Really is. Well, and salutes. Wishes luck on and sweet dreams, I guess. And the video cuts out.
Huh. Alright. Well,
Gotta be like, wait, how does my character respond to this and not just me?
I'm over here like, okay, well, Flamel was the one who had the encounter with the Void in a nightmare, except guess what she doesn't remember anymore?
Oh!
She doesn't remember that encounter. She only remembers Arvad being told about it by herself. So she's like, I'm not sure how I felt about that originally. I can only guess how that made me feel.
Now, just to reiterate, Marcus responded after getting like jumped by this
Yeah,
person
yeah. It
behind
was like a prank that was happening to
Gotcha.
him. Someone like scared him just for fun.
Cool.
Oh, like elvish in nature, like, you know, darker. Yeah, like a drow. Yeah. But, you know, looking around, you don't see any drows in this area. You don't see anyone resembling Marcus either.
Huh. What? We see. And were those the only two people in the recording?
Yeah, those were the only two people I saw. You could hear voices. One sounded like a little girl. Another one, kind of like this, you know, Midwestern type guy in the back.
What?
What?
Are you only now getting this?
Yes. Yes, I am. It is beginning to process in my brain. I haven't been into this mission yet, and I don't like it.
So, little girl, a Midwestern guy.
Yeah. Those were like the two main voices that you heard. You heard like some weird chanting in the background of like someone talking to themselves. Yeah. And then like more of a authoritative voice, kind of ordering people in the background, telling them, like helping them into their cryo sleep chambers.
Interesting. And okay, so we don't see Marcus and we don't see the drow, and like, if just judging by like how many cryopods there were and how many of them we found remains in and or near, like, how many people does it look like were here originally, or maybe, yeah, I don't know.
You looking, there are 25 cryopods in this room. Lining the walls. They, out of all of those, about 14, 15 are open. Yeah, I'll say 15. And then you have the one that is, you can't see into, like had the red light with the blood. Body-wise, there's about 13 people still intact, and then there's some that are open and there's just nobody there. There's like signs that people were there, but there's no body.
Awesome. I'm
The
on the
ones that are
comments
still
box
intact, they're like intact bodies, or like they might still be alive.
Oh no, these like the
Okay.
parapets are open. You like walking over, like you see the skin, like the pressure. All of their eyes are just burnt out.
Dead.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm messaging back to the main ship. I'm like, there's quite a bit of carnage over here. Just in general, we found some spacesuits, so we'll bring them back so we can get stuff. We can scavenge from this ship, but I think we should probably just take stuff and not this whole ship that might be haunted.
Aren't you a robot? Do you believe in ghosts?
Why wouldn't I?
I'm glad someone else believes in them.
You thought Daku wasn't real. You're fun to talk.
Daku isn't real. I
have DNA.
I don't trust your memories.
I disconnect from the comms.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a low blow.
It wasn't a low blow, it's honest blow. How can we trust the memories of someone who doesn't trust their own memories because their dad's a dick?
And
Well,
you
it's not
just
talking
watch
to
her
you,
have a
right?
panic attack about it too. And then you bring it up in a conversation. That's what I
Mo
mean.
just looks at you, and she's like, okay, you can take over talking to them.
I'm gonna be real honest. I didn't put that part together in my mind.
Fair enough.
Oh no, I'm the answer.
You just get like a little hello, Flamel says I'm in charge of talking now?
Are you using your comms?
Yeah.
Roll a percentile die for me.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm just gonna okay.
Accidentally calls me.
Roll a d100. No, she bought the very cheapest comms. Okay, as you're like talking,
Oh,
it keeps on your end, Arvad, you keep hearing it like cut in and out.
What?
Wow, I certainly don't know what that's like.
What? You sound like
None of us here.
Floki. What? What? I call.
Life inspires art. All that.
I call Flamel back. We
don't
should have
answer.
we should have made her pay more for the comm.
You just get sent a voicemail.
I'm leaving. I know I'm on voicemail, and I don't know how long your voicemail's time limited, but we should have made her buy the more expensive comm, because I can't even hear like every other word. It's more like every other sound. It's like that was me imitating.
Let's
That's
just
not actually
Bring the
it's not actually breaking
spacesuits
up.
back to the ship, and then
I knew it wasn't voicemail.
I'm not talking to you. This is Flamel talking to Salunda, completely ignoring you. You're not getting a response from her. She just looks at Salunda, like, let's go back and bring them the spacesuits so that he stops leaving me an obnoxious message.
Slunda just like repeats this into the comm.
can't-
Just
I can't
does
understand
not
what you're
know
saying,
that it is not
Slunda.
working.
I just start heading back to the airlock.
Okay. Arvad, you see them return on the cameras,
He
opening
didn't
the.
respond or anything. It was kind of weird, but
I'm just sending text after text after text, like a very immature high school boy texting.
You're
you
getting
might
no
have to be more
response from
specific.
Flamel.
It's like phrase after phrase,
Oh, and like, I do this next, and then
and then send.
Gotcha.
I will.
Slunda's comms because I know Ewan's is working.
Okay, you guys get back onto your ship.
Do I have any issue receiving text, or is it just the voice?
Just the voice.
Cool.
Yeah, we come back. I'm still not talking to Arvad when we get back, by the way. I still ignore him.
Slinda just, if he looks, tries to speak there, Slinda just like shrugs her shoulders, like, I don't know what you did.
I do. So, did you guys find a spacesuit and bring it back? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
We did, but Flamel refuses to speak to you, so I don't
just
know
kind
if
of
you see that.
Hold one out and drop it on the floor in front of you, Arvad, and then
I
I'll
just
walk
imagine like I'm about to take it and it just clunks to the floor and I'm like, all right, I deserve that. Cool. And I'm gonna put the spacesuit on. And I'm just gonna go, bloop. Will you protect me?
Protect you where?
On the other ship.
No, I'm not leaving.
No one's going into space. It's just into another ship. There's a little walkway, a little hallway.
It was pretty
fine,
cold,
fine.
and there's lots of dead bodies.
And I'll turn my. I'll put the helmet on and I'll just walk onto the other ship by myself.
Do you
Takes a
have
minute.
dark vision or like a light source?
Fun fact: I bought infrared things on the at the Space Mall. I paid way too much money for it, but yes, I have dark vision.
Congratulations.
Did the DM die while he was...
No, I'm
Okay,
just
good.
listening to you guys.
Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, so I go onto the ship.
All right,
So I'm gonna avoid...
heading on.
No, I actually will go to the cryopods. I'm gonna get... Did Flamel manage to get one of those keys?
Mhm.
And she relayed did she relay the information about everyone on that crew had a key?
Not everyone does, but at least everybody in the cryo chamber does. Like the first couple bodies that you run into as you're heading there, they don't have a key.
Okay. I'm gonna be looking for weapons while we're on here. Weapons, ammo, anything we can bring to our ship that could potentially help us in that.
Roll
manner.
perception check for.
I'm never
Roll that perception.
dice.
Luckily, perception is one of the things I throw everything into, so 16.
All right. So it takes you. It's going to take you doing this by yourself an hour and a half, 2 hours to get the stuff off, gather it all up. But you will find there's a small handgun on one of the bodies. There are extra fuel tanks that you can use to fuel up your ship. You find 3 weapon batteries that you can use for your ship's weapons. You find food supplies, water, food, large containers that you can take over to give your trip more supplies. But besides that pistol, that was singular pistol, and you found that in the cockpit of the ship. There's a singular man in there, single seat. This longer blonde hair, aviators floating around in the ship. He has his eyes missing also. But on his suit, it says...
What's it say?
It says. It says Sluna's comms.
Guys, he said those aviators were just floating around the cockpit, right?
Yeah.
Not
I
anymore.
I think he's saying his self-insert is dead.
At least in this timeline.
That's fair. Timelines can be tricky things.
Alright, so we've got fuel and we have weapon.
Yeah.
The three of us who need sustenance like food have food, so that's good. I have aviator sunglasses. Perfect. Also, I just want to point out how insane I probably look all the time now. Wearing my leather
towel and
my leather
hat.
pilot's cap, my trench coat over my military uniform with a cape made out of a towel. Yeah.
Back again.
Oh,
Welcome back.
You're back,
Okay, yes, the suit did say have the name Marcus on it, but it's kind of scratched out and has some blood.
Okay, well, I take the aviators that you said are floating. Those are mine now.
Alright, Rooster.
And then he's got a key on, right?
He does, yes.
I'm gonna take his key.
Okay.
Just that movie quick, like grab the key, like break it off the necklace kind of thing and pocket it. I'm assuming Flamel already got all the info in here. Even if she didn't tell me about the keys and what they were for, or potentially that they were necessary, its keys are cool and it's metal, so that's also cool. And you just missed me describing exactly how my character looks, like 90s movie Crazy Hobo Man. That's how I imagined him, essentially. And yeah. So.
All right.
I've got all these supplies. That should be good. There's absolutely zero power to this ship, right?
Correct. Okay, just 1 second. I got a slight change of music for you.
You're good.
Come on. There we go. Alright, found it. Let me... Who be what? So, Arvad. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we
Okay,
can hear
awesome.
you.
So you grab the key, and you begin moving back out. As you get right up to the cockpit the doors slam shut in front of you.
Uh-oh.
I get on the radio and I say, if I'm not back in 10 minutes, leave.
Who are you calling?
You don't hear anything. There's no call. It's just static.
Oh, cool.
Oh, no.
Awesome.
Also, can any of us even fly besides Arvad? Well, actually, no. I took a level of piloting, I think.
Oh, fair.
I did train in it. Or
So
yeah, I took
the
one rank in it.
The door shut, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. But there is
You
no.
see-
Oh, what do I see?
There's like as you panic for a moment, and then it looks like a shadow is kind of coming over the door, just off to the side of you.
Marcus?
Not off the door, but like it's now on the wall, the doorway. Something scared.
I throw the key because I throw the key at the shadow.
It just slowly floats over and hits the wall and ding, floats off further into the cabin.
I knew that was too easy.
You hear the sound of the seats just start to creak back and forth.
I turn towards the seats.
Standing on the seat, looking towards you, you just see this body fully risen now, black smoke pouring out of the mouth down towards the ground and filling the lower level, or like just the floor, with smoke.
Nah, I shoot
Its
him.
eyes. Okay, roll an attack.
Cool. Is this handgun like my handguns?
Yeah.
Cool. Then hold on, I'm gonna pull those up so I know what I'm shooting. All right. And these are the what are they called? The semi-automatic pistols, or is this like the hand coil?
The hand coil.
Okay, then I need to go to the there. Oh, okay, it's the same modifier. 24. To hit.
Round goes off, pierces right in between the eyes. Black smoke just begins pouring from the wound. No blood, just this black smoke.
It takes 7 damage.
Its head begins to twist and jerk, almost like in a puppet-like manner. Arms begin to raise in quick, jerking motions as its mouth opens up and you hear...
Bring back his key!
Oh,
I need you to roll initiative for me.
cool. I'll do the thing I was gonna do on my initiative then. Off. Oh wait, what is it? Is it a 13 or an 18? I need to stop shutting this one off. That's a 13 plus 3, so that's a 16.
The rest of you can also roll initiative if you would like.
Alrighty.
I'll go ahead and do it. Not that I could do much at this point.
Yeah, same. It's just like, I'll do it for the heck of it. I don't know that I'll have anything to do.
We'll need it in a minute. Not quite now.
Don't worry.
Gotcha.
The things that are gonna come up on your guys' side of the ship will be great.
Well, we're back on the ship.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying.
You said on your side of the ship.
I mean, the ships are connected right now.
That's fair.
Oof.
Oh.
Let me get
Where is
that.
my initiative?
Mel's just on.
Oh, there it is. This one.
All right. Do we have everybody's rolls?
Yeah.
Almost.
All right.
Mine's in
We
now.
still need blue, I think.
Oh yeah, blue.
Hey.
Forgot to roll initiative.
Bloop,
Are we
bloop,
rolling
bloop.
initiative as if I'm gonna go over there?
Yeah.
No. Well, if you could, but you rolling initiative just because.
Because things are happening.
All right. So it
Oh,
looks like
great.
it's Flamel, right? You're first, and then Arvad.
Yeah.
Okay. Arvad, Slunda, Tristari. Ewan. Okay, blue. Ewan. Well, in your
Hi.
moments of you're kind of upset, Arved's taking his time, or so well you think he is. It's been about pushing 2.5 hours now of him searching the ship. You find yourself walking around the ship. There's a screen. Little tiny cameras, a little camera pointing into the other ship. Look at it a moment, and it is normal. It's fine. You start pacing back and forth, whatever you're doing, talking, still being angry, trying to work through that emotion. What Arvad said. As you pass back the screen the second time, you don't almost want to catch it at first until you have to do a second take looking back, and you see 3 of those people dead with their just smoke coming out of their eyes, floating their way towards the door of your ship. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Sorry, guys. I'm tonight's dead man.
Here's the dead man for the night.
Exciting.
Oh boy.
As the nightmare puppets are going to
Oh no.
thank you all for tonight's session. I do want to go more, but it is combat, and combat takes a little while, and I want to get a proper
That's
map
very
set up
fair.
Yeah.
for you guys. So, it was like I had 100 different possibilities, and we didn't know what was going to happen.
Is this what Ewan rolled?
No, Ewan. Do you guys want to know what
This is
Ewan rolled?
mine.
Yeah.
Or
Sure.
okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to let everybody else go through theirs. Because if I had it at anywhere from I had the cutoff at 92 to 100, you guys are there's going to be something that happens. You're going to be visiting another place that you haven't seen in a little while.
The Glassway.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Huh?
So I didn't want to just cut off your journey immediately and not let you guys do this. So that's why I
Gotcha.
postponed that. But you guys will.
Does that mean there's gonna be an explosion? We're gonna explode the ship.
We're gonna fly into the Glassway.
I don't know.
And just be like, oh man. And they're just gonna lose the extra
Again.
tracking they had on our ship that we didn't know about. And they're just like, where did it go? What just happened?
No, the ship won't explode unless you guys cause it to explode to kill things, But I will. There's a way that it will work out. So, but next week we will go through this combat and we will get everybody else's. So we'll get Slunda's and Bloops and Arvad's thing that they want to do, and then we'll probably end up, depending on what you guys roll, end of the session in the Glassway. So. It'll be exciting.
Dang it, it's gonna take me so long to get to this date.
I know. I'm sorry.
Seriously.
I
Just
figured it was
lost
a
a
one.
date. That's all.
It was an 8 in 100 chance that you would, go to the Glassway.
Yeah.
So I figured it wasn't super likely, but
Here we are.
For the very first roll.
And it's
I
his
know, right?
roll too, his own roll. I'm gonna keep him away from his date. But luckily, Flamel's not mad enough at Arvad to let him die or anything.
oh, that's good.
So
That's very good. That'd be unfortunate.
it'd be really unfortunate if he managed to make that mad.
I'm excited for next week, and
Yeah.
this was fun. This was fun.
This is fun. Yes.
Yeah.
We'll have to. You guys now have a little bit of a glimpse, a little bit of foreshadowing as to what may or may not be transpiring for the Halloween session.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna die. We gonna die.
No. Be afraid.
Alright,
We're just-
let me double check on my
Our side campaign is just gonna end up in the Glassway and live out the rest of their lives there, happily ever after.
It's very
that's
possible.
possible.
It could happen. It could happen.
It could
Emily,